Okay, here we are back again, and I finished my other tassel. So I have both my tassels on, and I love the colors that came out. So now lay your beanie as flat as possible, even it out on the ear flaps and everything. You want to fold the ear flaps in half and just lay it as flat as possible. What we're going to do here is we're going to make the ears and sew them on to the side here, so then we know everything is even. So to do that, grab your hook and your yarn. I have a little bit left here, so I have enough, should have enough to do the ear flaps. I'm going to move this aside, making sure it's nice and flat still, and make a slip knot. And what I'm going to do here is we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, join with the first stitch, making the circle, and chain up 1, and in that center we're going to single crochet 12 times. So look for your center. I'm going to try to open mine up a little bit so you can actually see. It's very, very small, but you see where my finger, my pink finger pops through? That's the center. So what you're going to do is you're going to look for yours. I like to just move my fingers back and forth until it opens up, and it actually opens it up. You're going to single crochet 12 times in that center, just like you would do the beanie on the top. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and when you notice it starts getting crowded, hold on to this side, hold on to your hook. This hand you're going to pull down, and you're going to pull the other one up a little, and it gives you more room. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry. Keep on not grabbing all the yarn. Hold on. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Single crochet on the top to join on the next one over where your chain 1 is at. Put your marker right into that place and go back into the same stitch again and put another single crochet. Now single crochet in every stitch around with 2 single crochets in each stitch. So there's 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2, move along to the next stitch, 1 single crochet, back in the same stitch again, and 2, next stitch, 1 single crochet, back in the same stitch again, and put 2, and you're just continuing that all the way around, putting 2 single crochets in each stitch. Now remove your marker, single crochet into that stitch, and place your marker back into that stitch. So single crochet, one single crochet in every stitch around. Just put one single crochet in every stitch around. I'm stuttering, da da da. One single crochet in each stitch around. There you go. Okay, we're back at the marker. You want to take your marker out and slip stitch and fasten off. Okay, pull tight in the center loose end to bring it all together. Now take your needle and sew that one in, just the middle part, if you have it loose. If you sewed it in already, like crocheted it in, cut the rest of it off. There we go. Our ear is done. You want to make 2 of these. I've gone ahead and already made 2. Then what you're going to do is bring your beanie back to the table here. Thread your needle with a little bit of the brown yarn. Don't really need that much, just a little bit. Just to sew on the ear. Thread your needle. Just like so. Okay, make sure your beanie is absolutely even on the ear flaps and as flat as possible. Make sure everything is even when you're doing this, because if not, then your ears will be lopsided or anything like that. What you want to do is pretty much you're going to have the ears right in the center of your line here and the line there. So what you want to do is just, I like to just do this and go across, and that's where I'm going to put my ear at. Just like so, and put my ear on this side. You want to have it right on the center here. There's no way of like knowing exactly, but just try to do your best. So I'm going to take my ear. This part where we fasten off, that's the part where we're going to sew it into the beanie. So get your very end here. And what I like to do is go into the edge of the beanie and just sew this on. And I'm going to start from the top here pretty much, making sure that this is pretty much in the center of here and here. See how I'm like somewhat in the center? I'm just trying to guess it out as much as I can. And you're going to go into the stitches sewing this on. Just do your best on sewing this on. And I'm going to go right back up again, making sure this is secured. I'm sewing this ear on. And when you're sewing them on, I should tell you, this is the front part of the beanie, the front of the ear. This is the back of the ear. If you sew it on like this, the ear would not look right. You want it like this. So when you see your rows, that knows that's going to be the front of the ear. Okay, my ear is attached. Loosen up here. I'm going to tie these ends together, and then I'm going to sew them into the beanie. So I'm just going to go into the stitches here and just sew on the loose ends. I'm in a little bit of trouble with this one. There we go. Then this last one was, which was attached to the ear. You can sew it into the ear, or you can sew it into the beanie. I'm going to sew it into the ear here. And the ear is on. Do the same thing to the other side, and I'll do it with you. Thread my needle with another piece of string on the other side. Try to make it as even as possible in the center here. So this is pretty much the center. And I'm just going to try sewing this on to the very edge of the beanie. Do your best on sewing this in. Now I'm going to go one more, and then I'm going to go up my stitches. Now I'm going to go right back up again, making sure this is secured. Okay, now I'm going to tie the strings together. Make them a knot. Make sure it's secured. This one was a part of the ear, so I'm going to sew this into the ear. want to sew this one into the beanie itself. And the next one as well. Okay, your ears are on. Now for the mouth, the snout. For the snout, make a slip knot. Put my hook in. Chain up 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Second from the hook, single crochet all the way across till you get to the end. Okay, the last one, the very end, put 5 single crochets into the end there. There's 1, 2, 3. The third one, put a stitch marker in. Put 2 more. 4 and 5. Pull tightly onto the loose end and it'll bring the circle in more if it's open like the way mine was. Now we're going to work on the opposite side of our chain, working in the stitches. Move along to the next one, single crochet all the way across until you get to the other end of the chain. Okay, the very last one again, we're going to put 5 single crochets into that last one. 1, 2, 3, the third one, put a marker in. 2 more, 4, and 5. Now we're working on the opposite side. You just want to single crochet and we're going to single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stitches. So counting this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stitches across. We're going to go in the next one and count that one as the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to move this beanie out of the way so you guys can get a better look. 6, 7, 8, and 9. The next stitch, you want to put 2 single crochets into the same stitch. 1, 2. The next stitch, put 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1 and 2. The next one, where the marker's at, you want to put 1 single crochet. Then the next one, you'll put 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1, 2. The next one, you want to put 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. Now we're going to single crochet all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more stitches. So let's single crochet all the way across 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The next 2 stitches, put 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2. Next stitch, 2 single crochets. 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2. Where the marker's at, remove your marker. Single crochet. Next stitch, put 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1 and 2. The next stitch, put 2 single crochets. 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2. Now let's single crochet all the way around until we get to row 4. So this is row 1, this is row 2. We're going to work on row 3 and 4. So actually it's going to be row 6 or 7, but let's do it to 4 just to make sure. Forget all the time, so work with me. Just single crochet, and we're going to do a continuous around, going around the whole snout. Just put 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Okay, now we're on row 4. Okay, row 4 is done, and I'm running a little bit low on yarn here. Now that I see that it's going up, you want to go do another 4 rows, so it's going to be 8 rows. To count your rows, you start with this one right here, not in the center. This is our chain. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You'll count all the way up to 8 rows. So continue going single crochet all the way around to the 8th row, and meet me back here with our next tutorial.